we are playing some Rogue Trader, Warhammer Rogue Trader, 40k Rogue Trader. It is a Warhammer flavored CRPG, same developer as Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, and Kingmaker. It's very good. Of course, a lot of people inherently will compare it to Baldur's Gate 3. Probably not exactly a fair comparison, but I'm liking it for what it is so far. Last time, we're actually just getting started on this because we just finished up some Lethal Company with some friends. So we're going to do a little bit of Warhammer Rogue Trader before we wrap it up for the night. At the very end of the previous session, we killed a bunch of shit. We killed a demon. We killed a Tzeentch Herald, a Tzeentch demon, and he was not very nice, but he actually wasn't that difficult necessarily. He was kind of scary when you got in a close range, but once we kind of established a battle rhythm, we actually managed to clear him out pretty easily. And we have some leveling to do as well, so yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, and Kingmaker, the two games they've made. I have yet to play Baldur's Gate 3, so I can't really comment on if this game holds up compared to Baldur's Gate 3. It's just unfortunate timing because this game came out, you know, a few weeks after that game, won all these awards and has gotten all these accolades. Rightly so that it would win all these awards, but yeah, just innately, people will compare the two games. But I'm liking it so far. It's got a couple bugs. There's been a few puzzles and a few sequences that I thought were a little bit scrungy in their conveyance to the player. But overall, it's very good. The combat system is very XCOM-like, which I appreciate. Target suffers slow until the next... I like that a lot. Yeah, I'm definitely going to apply that to somebody. Who should get that right now? Should it go to me? Let's make it go to me. Except the slowed effect. I'm guessing that means... slowed, which means less movement points, yeah. Maybe I should do that for Abelard, because he's in a situation where it's better if somebody doesn't run away. Although if he's in melee range... Hold on, well, he might already have something. He already has a pendant, doesn't he? Let me take that off. Take that off of myself. Oh, take it off, Big Daddy. Let's see if Abelard already has max pendants. He does have a pendant, and his is toughness. His intelligence, yeah, his intelligence is lower, and his toughness should be higher, so never mind. I guess I'll give it to myself, I suppose. I could go to pretty much anybody, honestly. Generally speaking. Genitally speaking. Deadshot, stub revolver. Should that go to somebody else? Doesn't go to you. Oh, his strength can't hold it. Normally it could, but right now his strength can't hold it because his strength got sapped as he received trauma. He received a traumatic injury. Unfortunate. Did I already loot the body of the demon, of the Tzeentch? I think we did. And I think the pendant was the only thing we could get from him, unfortunately. So we're probably just going to head back to the surface then, because I think this is pretty much it as far as stuff inside of here. We looted all the corpses we could find.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I'll see if there's anything else around here. Physics Cat, do you have any other stream plans for the rest of the week? Or for the weekend, for that matter, because weekend times are none too far away, which is exciting. Go down here. Ooh, there's something. Oh, but there's a trappy. I don't like that. Alright, traps. That means... Argenta, you are up. Could you disarm this thing? You could be so kind.
Duty
and there we go.
Prevails.
She said duty, by the way. Can you keep going? Oh, that's awkward. Here, let's do this. Let's keep everyone together. Surely there's something over here, right? Oh, there is something over here. Nice. I figured they would give us something worthwhile. It is a cape. Blessed cape. Melee damage against demonic enemies. It is dogmatic. It goes up to 4. Only melee damage, and only against daemons. So, to be clear, what do you have right now? When they use Endure, they remove burning, toxin, or bleeding. This one is cool. I don't know how often we're going to be fighting demons, but I also don't know how often he's going to be burned, toxined, or bleeded. I have a feeling we have more demons in our future, and also the red is very, very striking. It's a very cool visual aspect he's got going on. So nobody else can use Endure. No one yet, at least. So that's pretty slick. Anything else? Any other sneaky little spots? Camera is making it a little bit tricky, unfortunately. Can I zoom in? Sort of. I think that means we've seen others to see. And that angle, yeah. Oh, I realize I don't have everybody selected. There we go. Got everyone now. Trying to keep everyone together. Everybody in the stuff together. So I got that one bonus item discovery. But this filthy excuse for a table smeared with corpse stuff. Oh boy, great. What a nice time. We got some various goods of various persuasions. I don't see any other like sneaky places where stuff could be hidden. That one that we saw with a cape was a pretty sneaky. That was very well disguised. Can we go up at all? I see there's this like kind of upper floor catwalk area. Back to the warehouse. I guess this is, yeah, I think this is a dead end. Yeah, I can't like click that. Can I go up here? Go up there. What about up here? Nothing? Okay. Oh, look at that. Cassia and oh, they're like stuck. Oh, they like teleported. Oh, Jesus. This is getting weird. Trying to keep everyone together. It's a little bit silly. Okay, I think we've seen all there is to see. Let's get back to the surface, and then I will level everybody up and get the heck right out of Dodge. And by out of Dodge, I mean really back into Dodge, because we still need to explore the rest of the underpath. Or actually, no, maybe we don't. Maybe the underpath is fully explored. Maybe it's all about the upper path. The overpath, if you will. This is where we interrupted the ritual and killed a bunch of baddies. Press the any key. I pressed the any key. Of course, I do have a map. There's loot. Oh, right, that's the loot that I dropped. Upper way, skewers, upper way, and that would be... Actually, hold on. What is this then? That's where we came from. Yeah. That's where we came from. This over here is the main entrance. Actually, no, it's not. This is a separate entrance. That's the main entrance right there. So let's take this route. This is the only route we're kind of unsure about. Before we do, I'm going to level my guy up real quick. It shouldn't take long. So we're kind of running low on things to spec into that I haven't already considered. I take less damage from enemies affected by exploits 3 times. Okay, that'd be 15% less damage. It's not per exploit stack, unfortunately. Precise attack I don't have yet. Perfect spot. That's pretty good. I do use perfect spot a lot. 7 cells are farther away. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Already have that one. And then, of course, there's this one. When I trigger an exploit against an enemy, it's not only against that one enemy is the thing. It goes up and it does stack. It does go up and it does stack. It's not as good, unfortunately, for snipers. That's more for, like, rapid fire kind of shots. Or, like, building up the exploit damage like I typically do. I guess that'd be really nice for long fights. I can see that being good for long fights. Something to consider. So, yeah, so that one wouldn't really make much sense for me. I'm still considering what I want to level into for this guy. Affected by an exploit and exposed weakness. They do less damage for the next turn. Already have that one. Enemy affected by an exploit within 5 cells attacks the operative or their ally. The thing is, my guy is usually further away, so that probably makes less sense. Perception bonus is 10 or higher. We're getting there. We're getting there with the perception bonuses, but it's gonna be a while. So that one's probably not worth it. But yeah, it's a good one though. Yeah, that game is so fun. I'm looking forward to getting back into it myself, honestly. At the start of their turn. Oh, that's kind of nice. Enemies which are out of the line of sight. That's kind of nice, actually. That would kind of interact well with some of the other abilities. From a distance, their attack deals more damage. 15 minus 5 cells. Like that'll go up. That'll also go up. Because yeah, we typically are attacking from decently far away. That'll even get better, more gooder as time goes on. So that'd be my int bonus. 5 divided by 2. That's really not great. Divided by 2 percentage hit chance and crit chance. It goes up nicely, but int bonus is 5 right now, so 2.5% hit chance. It's nice, and that will only get nicer, but still, that's a little pitiful, honestly. Enemy with the largest exploit receives more. Just 1 stack. Okay, just 1 stack. That's not the best. Is there anything else? Oh, I did say I might give... Since my guy has Medicae, I think I might go for the base skill, this one. I think that would be nice because then I could actually have this guy use actual healing. From lethal damage. Affected by Surefire Plan, suffers... See, 10 plus... right now it's... Okay, so 20% penalty to dodge. That's pretty good. Especially because I use Surefire Plan a lot. I'm gonna star that one as well. Dodge and parry is increased 2 times agility, so 4%, or so 8%. That one's okay. Bonus damage is increased by 2 times. WS is weapon skill, so 8% also. That one's okay, I guess. I think I'm gonna do the Medicae one. So I can use medical kits, and then next time I'll probably go for one of the other ones. Tech use would be not a bad idea. Otherwise, am I the Lore Imperium guy? Yes. Xenos would not make as much sense. I'll be the Lore Imperium guy. Up that to 50. Oh no, 60 actually. Yeah, let's go for that. Lock it in. Get him leveled up. Who else we got? Time for Melee Man. So we can make Endure. Oh wait, no, he already has Endure. Yeah, well, never mind. The only other one was Taunting Scream. What was this one? Next melee attack. So normally the strength bonus would be would be 4. So 5 times 4. So 20% armor penetration. And 8% damage, and ignores WS's weapon skill. Attack the warrior in return. Including... Oh, I don't like that. That is reckless. I don't like that at all. Next melee attack, push the enemy away. 1 plus... It's really not going to be that good. Slash ability. Costs nothing. Oh, that's cool. Does not provoke. That's pretty slick, actually. Cannot be used in the same round as charge, but it's still pretty good. Draw their attention and becomes a priority target. I think I might go for this one instead. Taunting Scream seems nice, but we've yet to have an instance where we've failed to have Abelard be the target, like to draw aggro. Usually, if he is there and in the front lines, they will go for him. So I think I'll take Breakthrough instead. All these other ones we've seen. Bonus to parry would not be a shabby idea. His parry is good, but and 90% is it's actually very good. We can make it better. +5 to the same characteristic as was chosen for Humanity's Finest. I don't know if I recognize Humanity's Finest. Or I could increase something cool. Something cool that would do neat things for melee. Or I could just raise his toughness up. I could raise his strength up a little bit. I don't know, the parry thing would be nice. I know he does have some benefits where when he parries successfully, he gets something cool. Chain weapons, more to maximum damage is good. Movement points. Movement points might be nice. There are many times where we need him to, like, close the distance fast. Better dodge. His dodge is just kind of okay. Having it be better is not a bad idea. Strength value, strength requirements go down. Yeah, weapon skill, so it just makes his melee weapons better. There's really there's not a lot of bad options, just in general. And yeah, these are all about brace for impact, which I don't know. I don't use it too often. We only get to use it once per combat anyway. So it's hard to get that excited about brace for impact. I don't know, maybe I take the wonder if this is I think you can only take this once. It would make sense. I'm just wondering, like, or would it be a better worth my while to, like, take better toughness or take weapon skill or something. Toughness would up the ante for his parry is good enough right now. I think I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna take the toughness increase. Is it up by 5? It's that or strength or weapon skill. Let's do toughness. Okay. Apply those. Raises that up a bit. Just because this parry is already very good. We'll probably need to use that parry one eventually, though. What do we have here? Got a whole bunch of things right here. Oh, can I use psi rating? Yes. Yes, that is an obvious choice. That makes her spells better and gives her some new spells. So yeah, psi rating for sure. And then Medicaid would not make sense. Lore warp might be nice. Logic, tech use, none of those would make sense. I'm gonna say lore warp, I guess. And bring her on par with me, with my guy. Xenos wouldn't make sense. Imperium wouldn't make sense either. Medicaid wouldn't really... Well, does she have... She have this... I don't think she can use medkits. So Medicaid, I don't think would be worth it. Logic, tech use. Yeah, awareness is the only one that I would really want her to have. I'll take a lore warp. Okay, lock that in. Argento, what do you get? What kinds of cool stuff do you get? We have actually all these. I like all these. Dashes in the selected direction. Spending all movement points does not provoke attacks of opportunity, which is nice. Can go through enemies, but not through obstacles. Once per round is nice. Already have control of each other. That's a good one. Spends all AP and MP and gains more bonus to cover. And then when they use running gun, they get it back. And then 1 extra AP. So if there's a round where they know they're going to get something cool, Entrench is really neat. Next range area attack. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I think Concentrated Fire is the one to go for. Rate of fire doubled, but deal less damage. Yeah, Concentrated Fire. Pretty easy choice right there. And then awareness would not get us much. Athletics, Medicaid, Lore Imperium. None of those I really love. I guess awareness. We already have awareness covered. Oh wait, no, she does have combat medic. So actually no, I will up Medicaid. That makes more sense. She does have combat medic. Forgot about that. Okay. And then what do we have here? Commanding voice. The range goes up. Oh, the range of all officer abilities goes up. That's pretty cool. Their ally gains a bonus to their perception and ballistics will equal to 5 based on probably her perception. Or willpower, maybe. And a bonus to all resistance tests equals to 2 times. That's pretty good. Extra 10%. Eventually it'll be 12%. And so the end of combat does not stack with itself. That's pretty cool. Next stack will cost 0 AP. That's really nice too. Uses an officer type. Whenever the officer uses an officer archetype ability 2 times in 1 turn, that does not grant an extra turn. Next archetype ability that does not grant an extra turn will also... Okay, so if we're doing a bunch of buffs... She doesn't have that many, though. Eventually she'll get more. This one to all characteristics for every action point gained until the end of combat. That's pretty cool, too. Already have that one. Veil degradation is reduced. Oh, that reduces it for everybody. Not just... Oh, okay, that's kind of nice. That is tempting. Beginning of every turn gains +1 additional wound for every navigator talent taken. That's pretty cool. Let's go for that one. Fellowship we cannot raise it, but willpower we can. I would say willpower, toughness wouldn't make sense. Maybe ballistic skill. Maybe perception. What does she do that is based on perception? Awareness. Guess that's it, actually. Whereas willpower would raise up... None of these, at least, but a bunch of her skills are based on willpower. I'll go willpower. That makes other bad guys resisting hurt checks harder to do. So it makes it worthwhile. And then... Mr. Pascal, what do you get? Fresh target's always solid. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter makes less sense for Pascal, I think. Not sure I'm going to go for that one. Same with ballistics calculation. Maybe eventually. Precise attack we don't have yet. Continuous analysis. I'm not convinced that's a very good one. It's okay, I guess. Only from melee attacks. Already have that one. Already have that one. To always shoot with plasma or melt. We have neither right now. Oh, we have these things too. That's a one-time use. That's a pretty good one. Increases tech use and demolition. That's kind of nice too. Increase them both by 10. The demolition is not as great, but the tech use would go up, which is huge. Increases perception by 10. Does melee attack deal more and gain armor? Yeah, the melee. I just don't do melee with this guy often is the problem. Yeah, a lot of these are just kind of okay. The honest truth of the matter is that depending on what other allies we get, I think Pascal might be the first one I like switch out for some other ally in the future. He's not bad necessarily, but there's just not a lot about him that I think is great. The only thing I really think is spectacular about the character is the buff skill he gets. I feel like I've already done as much as I can to make that buff skill interesting. Restore the wounds of an ally once per combat. It's 6 times Medicae. His Medicae is very good. Divided by 5, yeah, or not 6 times, 6 plus, which is very good. They have to be in melee range is the problem. And again, that's a one-time use per combat. Perception, yeah, his perception bonus is really not that great. Okay, 5 cells between the... Yeah. Maybe Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter might be the best call. We have him moving around quite a bit. Maybe I should... The thing is, his toughness isn't that good, so putting him in melee combat situations does not seem like a great idea. And his armor reduction is not great either. In fact, I don't even think he can use medium attacks. Or medium armor, that is. And then, of course, Overcharge will be great once we get him some plasma weapons. Yeah. Let's just go for Sharpshooter. That's fine. And then logic would be not a bad idea. Awareness is not great. Medicaid goes up was good. Or lore Xenos. Yeah, let's do lore Xenos. That's a good idea. Learning more about xenotypes. Alright, let's see where this goes. I will leave those items. I do not care about those. So I'm curious where this is going to spit us out. We actually might have already seen this earlier. Or it could drop us somewhere completely new. But I suspect we will have seen this area before. We've really explored this place pretty dang thoroughly. I suspect we're near the end. But I'm glad we were able to crash the party over at that cultish gathering. Right, so do I recognize this area? No, but I think it's because we like... Oh, I see, yeah. Lower level, yeah. So I've not been here before. But I think I know how we would get here. I think we saw from afar the path that led to here. I think it was right here. Eastern side, yeah. Loot on the other side.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, that's all fine and dandy. What about this one? For a higher purpose, all that jazz. What's this over here? Are these bad guys? Look like bad guys to me. They're doing something. 10 people, children among them. I don't see the children, but I take your word for it. Black holes where their eyes used to be. Yep, we all know what that is. Look what they're doing to your own family, says a woman who appears to be 60 years old, kneeling before a stocky man with a thick, pure white beard. This guy right here. A fanatical old man. Yep. No surprise here. And he says, "Who the hell are you?" Yes, who's behind all this? Aurora, he says. A great warrior, he says. Face shrouded, but their gaze pierces the veil of time and sees into the future. It's a totally normal thing to say. Not weird at all. A prophet has come and opened our eyes, he says. The final dawn. Shards of a colorful deception. Not terribly surprising, honestly. Saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint? Yeah, exactly. This dude's off his marbles. Yeah. Are these people your family? Adopted and blood children are all here. I raised them all as my own. Yep, we all know where this is going. What's up, buddy? It's going well. We did some Lethal Company earlier, and it went so well. I definitely didn't die 90% of the time. It was fun, though. It was fun. Got to play with our friend Alias and a couple of his homies. And, yeah. That game is exceptionally fun and very silly and very dumb, and I will look forward to playing more of it for surezies. And now we're playing more Warhammer. He says, "No, I'm leading my family to deliverance from woes. It's to salvation, I promise. I'm not going to murder my children because I'm evil. I'm going to murder my children because I'm really nice." Doing some Divinity, there you go. Yeah, we were just talking about that game last night. I can try to logic him. Will this work? It's a pretty low check, honestly. Or I could iconoclast him. So either of those approaches might get you somewhere. I have a sneaking suspicion that logic will get us nowhere with this guy. So I'm going to go for the iconoclast approach. He says, all I wanted to do was save them. He says, I thought I was doing the best. And maybe we actually got through to him. Did we actually get through to him? Maybe. He says, you can at least let us go and avoid mutilating the people that are here right now. I'm addicted. He says, I'm hooked. They actually lower the weapons. This is what happens now. Now, do we show him mercy? He seems like he's maybe actually learned his lesson. Maybe he's actually learned his lesson. I'll show him mercy because he actually legitimately seems like he's realized he done fucked up. I almost feel bad for him, but yeah, the implication is that he's already mutilated and murdered a bunch of people. So we managed to non-violently disperse that situation without need for murdifications. Oh, very nice, and had no idea why I was going poorly. Yeah, that sounds very familiar. Makes for some funny situations, but some terrifying ones no less. And a trap here. That's a sneaky one. Measured in the blood of yours and your enemies. Oh, lots of them. Right, that means Argenta. It's your time to shine. Have you disarmed that bad boy if you could be so kind? Traps everywhere. Which means more experience. Ooh, almost walked right into that thing. Means more experience for us. Another one? No, but some hidden goods. Some hidden goody goods.
I better myself through my service.
Goods over on this way as well.
Money to be made.
What's this thing? Haphazardly assembled for a little bit of cover. Just a little bit. Terminal there. Are there going to be bad guys down this way? Oh, right. Wasn't there like a fancy looking door earlier? A fancy looking door to one of these kinds of buildings.
Keep your eye on the price.
Yeah, then you look up the difficulty and you go, oh, that would explain it. There's the command center. I think that's where we ultimately want to get to resolve this terrible place.
I always keep my options open.
Anything back this way? This looks like a dead end. This looks like an end that is very dead. What's that say? Serve the Emperor today, tomorrow you may be dead. Very nice. What a nice, happy way to look at this whole thing. Now, of course, I can't reach that. Everything else seems pretty chill, actually. Everything's labeled all-purpose synth powder. Fills you up no matter what. Necromundo's best facilities, or best factories, rather. Seems so nice. So positive. There's a sneaky bag of goods right there. I'll take all those. And then what's this over here? Is this the little bonus area we saw? There's a ladder leading down. Oh, except it's blocked. Well, that's sneaky. Okay, so yeah, that actually is a dead end. I find like a... There was some kind of item drop or item detection that was well hidden. Might have been on the other side.
I always have a backup plan.
That leads out. Oh, maybe it was that one. Because I can't, yeah, I can't go back that way. Go back up. I don't think I've gone down this way yet. Bunch of dead bodies.
Intriguing.
Here's a dead body here. It's labeled as goods. He had an ancient Terra monocle. Lore Imperium tests depend on fellowship instead of intelligence and also get a bonus. So Lore Imperium. That would be probably my guy. So the intelligence instead of fellowship. My fellowship is dog shit. My intelligence is better. However, this makes my logic better, and I am the logic guy. Who else could do Lore Imperium? Nobody else. So this wouldn't really make sense to give it to anybody else, honestly. Unless someone else's logic could be up really good. Nope, I'm the main logic guy. Okay, so I'll probably keep this then. Because this would make the Lore Imperium checks go up, for sure. Oh wait, no, hold on. Oh, I misread that. It goes to fellowship instead of intelligence, which would actually be worse for me. So never mind. I'll just sell it. We'll just cargo that one, and that to cargo. I will hang on to this one for now. Yes, I will just end up selling that other item then. This person's just blind and mourning the fact that their friend is dead, but they're already maddened by heresy, so I can't do anything about it.
We should deal with this.
And a trap, of course. It's a landmine. Plain as day. Go ahead and unlandmine it.
Cast your eye
Ooh,
there.
wow, traps everywhere. Holy shit.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Wow, there's a whole bunch of these things. All to protect this one
The
batch of
Emperor
goods.
favors me today.
Hope it's gonna be
Duty
something cool.
prevails.
I was gonna say, am I gonna level up from all this disarming? It's a lot of experience. Looking like it. Alright, we made it. Looks like we made it. We just get some standard stuff. I just leveled too, but no complaints here. Another one. So perfect spot we already have. Intimidation. Non-area attack inflicts intimidation, which is pretty good. My perception bonus is also pretty good. Removes 1 exploit from each enemy in a 5-cell radius. All allies gain that much armor percentage until the end of combat. And if it's 4 or more removed, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, sounds good, Unstable. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. It is getting kind of late. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Have a good night. And Garzanax, what's up, bud? Over on TikTok. Hope you're doing well, my man. Been some Warhammer as well. Yeah, I'm still pretty early on in this one. This is I'm still in chapter 1. If you might even recognize where we are right now. But I think we're nearing the end of chapter 1, and I'm having to make some decisions on how I want to level my guy. Intimidation does sound kind of cool. It makes their damage dealt go down. In this case, they'd go down by 10% until my next turn. But it goes. Oh, okay. So if they have less than, well, that's a pretty low armor amount. Because my intelligence is good, but 15% armor is pretty crappy. I don't know. I think I might just go tactical knowledge. That's good if there's a lot of. That's a radius around a point within 10 cells. Hold on. Each enemy in a 5-cell radius around a point within 10 cells from the operative. So I guess I identify that one point. And if 4 or more exploits are gained, or moved rather, then my guy gains that many. Is that a percentage? Number of removed exploits as a percentage for damage until the end of combat. That's pretty good. That could be really good for longer fights. I guess I'll take that one. Honestly, I don't really love either of these. The other option is precise attack. What's up, Meerkat? In all caps, of course, yeah. Playing Inquisitor. Inquisitor Martyr. Is that the name of the game? Inquisitor Martyr? Because I don't think I've actually ever heard of that one. Although I'm kind of a scrub when it comes to Warhammer games. This is only the second Warhammer game I've ever played. Oh, and then there's... Oh, hold on. Yo, what's up, Plodsky? Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much for that raid. How you doing tonight, bud? Thank you, Agas, for the shout-out for Plodsky. Whoops. Wrong button. Excellent. Awesome stuff. Thank you, my friend. You were doing some Rogue Trader as well? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. How are you liking it so far? I'm still in chapter 1, so I've got a ways to go. But I'm leveling up my guys right now. You would recognize the area we are in right now as the Rebellion area. I think it's Rykad Minoris, I think. That's which one it is. Plodsky, how are you liking the game so far? Yeah. Inquisitor Martyr, that's oh, okay, it's like a Path of Exile. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I never heard of that one before. As Garzanox over on TikTok was saying that's been what they've been playing lately. Just smash through it. Nice, man. Plodsky, do you have any clips you want to share? Whenever someone raids me, I always love whenever someone has like a clip or something to show off, because you've done me a solid by raiding me. The least I can do is to offer any clips you want to share. We could all watch together. That way, if there were people here that weren't already following you, they'd get a little taste of your contents. That way we can, like, cross-pollinate each other. So, yeah, liking some 40k, that's awesome, man. I've only played this game and Bolt Gun. These are the only two Warhammer things I've played. So I have much still to learn myself. Let's see. That target's cover efficiency is reduced. And it will have... Okay, that's all based on perception. 5 plus perception Time stack of exploit. That's actually not half bad. I think we'll go precise attack instead. I hadn't marked that as a favorite. I think it's because my perception stats were not great. But I could that makes the hit chance better. Like very rarely do we not have a really good hit chance, but maybe that'll become harder later on. So the target cover goes down and the hit chance goes up. Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll go for it. I could see that coming in handy later on. Yeah, this game's really good. I'm really enjoying it. You can see, and you know this screen all too well. This screen is a very challenging fight. This screen is a very challenging encounter because it's the level up screen and it can take a while. And you know, respecking your character is expensive, obviously. But yeah, play the Pathfinder games. I've heard the same thing. I've heard they're very good. I've heard good things about Kingmaker, but I've heard Wrath of the Righteous is even better. So yeah, I've been very much recommended both of them. Also, I don't know how far you are in this game. I did see in the Dare Drop Discord, one person said that I think the final fight for Chapter 3, whatever it is apparently pretty spicy. Apparently there's a very Owlcat Games-esque difficulty spike. Apparently that's what they're known for, is pulling those kinds of difficulty spikes out of thin air. So, not terribly surprising, but it's something I'm bracing myself for, because I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I know it's going to be wild. Of course, if you need to hop off, I totally get it. I know it is getting kind of late for some time zones for sure. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out with us and appreciate you sharing the clip. That means I get a little taste of your sense of humor, and I see how it is very much compatible with my own. So I'll look forward to watching your stream soon. So I can get more of your content and more discussions of your genitalia in my future. And honestly, I welcome it wholeheartedly. Something I'm down for sure. Against enemies that are bleeding or at less than half health. That would be kind of nice. Brutal Hunter would be kind of cool. Yeah, 7 hours straight. That's a long stream. That's a long stream. I don't know. I hope you're having some time off from work. Get some power gaming in. That's how I've been. I have had a lot of time off from work this week. Although I haven't done as much streaming as I was planning to, because I've been doing a mix of like sleeping in and being lazy, but also being productive during the waking hours. And then I don't get to my desk until like 9 p.m. So I've been starting my streams later than I'm into, but it means I'm doing other fun stuff, hanging out with my wife and taking care of, you know, getting groceries and running errands, that kind of thing. So it's worth it, obviously, but also the desire to like pull long streams is very much well pronounced. We will be doing a marathon stream this Saturday. It's going to be 8 or so hours of VR games and other indie games. It's all for fundraising. I do a lot of Extra Life fundraising, as you can see above me. And we do usually a few more long form marathon streams around the end of the year as like kind of some final pushes for fundraising. So we're going to do the third and final Extra Life fundraiser stream this Saturday. And it'll be about 8 hours. Some VR, some indie games, some weird shit. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to playing some games. We actually just got a VR headset for the first time. I'm going to be getting it set up tomorrow. Very excited. Very, very excited. I think I'll leave those. Oh, right. I was looking at Killing Plan, I think. Because that's a pretty good one. Weapon skill. Oh, actually, weapon skill is not that good. What was the other one? Escape Plan? Is increased by 2 times agility. There was another plan skill I wanted to get. Was it this one? Perception. Dodge reduction impaired. That might be it. That might be it. Yeah, let's go for that one. There we go. Because I remember I couldn't see the starred entries this time around because these were common talents. But yeah, that was one I was definitely looking at for sure. So we can't give him toughness. Probably just weapon skill then. Or strength. Now his strength right now is garbage, but that's because it's temporarily lowered because he received trauma. Received a traumatic injury last time. I could up his agility. That would help him dodge better. Although, I mean, dodge reduction is equal to half. Wouldn't be a bad thing. I would say weapon skill or strength makes the most sense. Each bonus point, strength goes up. Probably just weapon skill then. Weapon skill is a safe option. He is our carouse guy. Athletics is good. Coercion is okay, although Cassia is way better. Demolition, yeah. Let's just do carouse. He is our carousal fella. Let's go ahead and apply that one. Let's go ahead and keep with the levelings. We already got this one. We already got that sensory deprivation. Just like, are you okay? Yeah, everyone else was more just impressed. One person was scared or maybe concerned. The other people were like, yo, this person's a fucking baller. Somersaulting into boxes. Are we talking like some Dark Souls style dodge buttoning into obstacles? Pass the con save. There you go. Yeah, when your dex is a -2, but your constitution is a +7. Incredible. And then goes out drinking to celebrate like an absolute stud. So a lot of these, of course, I can't take yet, but I might take one of these to lead me into taking something like perfect timing next time. Yeah, this game is really good. Like I was saying earlier, I'm still kind of learning. I'm still kind of learning the ways of what this game has to offer. I think earlier I took sensory deprivation because it's cool and it would lead me to something else fun here. What other prerequisites do we need? Mind bod or bond, not mind bod, mind bod or psychic assault, which is this one. But we need dominate or sensory deprivation. Well, we have sensory deprivation. Features blank. Features telepathy. I wonder what I'm lacking here. Dominate or not dominate and we already have this one. Let's look for what other options we have here. So the target, this is a benefit. This buffs someone else up. So 4 times 2 times 1. All right, so right now my psi rating is 1, I'm pretty sure. So 4 times +2. So 6 intelligence, perception. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That will get better. That'll get a lot better as we level up our psi rating. And that would of course lead us to perfect timing. That's a pretty good one. Seems like we only have a couple options. I'm a little bit bummed that we can't take... Not that one. We can't take this one. Psychic Assault. Dominate or... Maybe I need both. I don't even see Dominate in here. But yeah, it is locked. Maybe it'll say... Doesn't say why it's locked down. Unfortunate. Different paths. Yeah, which I do appreciate. Yeah. Finding the different paths is pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't played this offline yet, but we've been playing a lot on stream a lot, and it's been pretty cool so far. I might just take Prescience just because that does enable more things to unlock. I don't know if any of these things unlock anything right now. I don't even see Mind Bond on here. Maybe I need to go into the main menu. Maybe that'll unlock some more stuff. We don't have Foreboding. An area that lasts until the start of the Psyker's next turn. In that range, they get better dodge, which is nice. Here's Dominate, by the way. Passive willpower. Where's open? Check. Spend all movement points moving as close. Oh, okay, so it draws people to the Psyker, which I don't know if I love. I don't really want them to be near her necessarily, although it would incur attacks of opportunity. So if we use that smartly, we could do some cool stuff. Yeah, I'm thinking Prescience probably makes the most sense. Again, that would at least, hopefully, raise the possibility of getting perfect timing next time. I'm just confused why Features is red. Kind of like what we see over here with Psychic Assault. It's like there's something we don't know about that we need as a prerequisite. Yeah, Features Divination. I have that, right? I have Divination. Again, oh, here, yeah, I already have it. Yes, that's not the issue. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. Maybe it's like too high level. Maybe we just can't get it right now because it's like too advanced for us or something. Maybe that's what's going on. The other things up here I'm not quite as worried about. I think I'm more excited to get things that, pretty cool. Get more things that will become super powerful later on. And eventually things like Pyromancy, that'll open up some possibilities. Maybe because the problem is I don't see anything that requires them, but maybe they will only appear after we get the skill. Maybe that's the issue. But I think for now I'll play it safe and go for this one because that's a pretty good one. Especially if we want people to be able to make better saves for things. I could see it being kind of nice. The Dominate one is tempting though. It can act as normal, but the movement points are spent. Yeah, I'm kind of flapping back and forth. Oh, this one. That's the one that gains the dodge. Yeah, I think Prescience is the most interesting. I'll take that one. Okay, and then for this one, these are just the common talents. The target's line of sight. Resistance tests are harder while not in a line of sight. Okay. Or the Psyker's in cover. The Psyker being in cover makes that kind of nice. Damaging psychic power being threatened by enemies. Oh, that's kind of nice too, without provoking attacks of opportunity. That could be kind of nice too. The range goes up by... Oh, that's nice. Range goes up by 5. 5 cells? That is actually pretty good, because yeah, there's times where I wish I could reach better. Being able to reach with chain lightning, that kind of thing, that could be huge. Damaging psychic power, that one's okay. That one's also nice too. Lowers veil degradation, yeah. Yeah, let's go for second sight. That's a solid one. Lock that in. Then Argenta, what do you get, lady? Get her something fun. Can't do either of these, which is unfortunate. Perception would not be a bad idea. Strength also wouldn't be bad because that would let her wield cooler weapons, potentially. I'm thinking either strength or willpower. Yeah, let's do strength, actually. Strength would mean she could get some cool weapons, potentially. Willpower is tempting, just because it's only a matter of time before bad guys start to target her with scary abilities. But yeah, strength is also a good idea, I think, for a character like this. And then, speaking of which, if there was... Flame weapon attacks cast less, that's kind of... Or cost less, that's kind of nice. Power weapons, Melta, Plasma, a lot of these things. Heavy weapon, that wouldn't be a bad idea. There's nothing that I need for that right now, at least. Advanced skills, Grenadier. What about these? Let's see, gains. WP, so willpower divided by 2. It's not that great, actually. Shield of Faith. There's a lot of willpower stuff, then. Yeah, that's not great. What about this one? And just ignore things. Melee, flame, and melt attacks against daemons and psychers. Yeah, not a lot of those are great. Not a lot of those are great. They'd have to be us incrementing, upping her willpower. So maybe I go for one of the more kind of general abilities then, or general talents. Fellowship, yeah, her fellowship is not very high. I could make her strength go up more. I could make her ballistics go up by 5, which wouldn't be the worst idea ever. I could raise the demolition, I suppose. Ballistics is just always a solid idea. That would raise it to a +6, which is pretty nice. Wish I could increase her range. A lot of times I feel like her range is not the bestest. I could make her dodge better. Of course, she does use bolters a lot. More armor penetration. Yeah, maybe that would make sense, actually. Maybe more bolters. More bolter things. Armor penetration could be pretty sweet. That seems like a solid option, honestly. More movement, better parrying, no superiority. Yeah, let's just go for the bolter one. I think that makes sense for her. Kind of her specialty. No one else can use those anyway. Okay, and then we've already started a bunch of these. Yeah, Cassia has a bunch. She has a whole bunch that I want for sure. Gains 5 times willpower, so that's 5 times, so 30% increase the chance in the next attack. Wow. That's amazing. That's super, super good. What else we got down here? Immolate the soul. 3 plus 2 times, so the 2 times happens first. Because of PEMDAS. 2 times willpower, so 12. Plus 3, so 15. 15 to 10 plus. Wow, that's a lot of damage. In a line and burninates their soul? Goddamn. Oh, and then this one, they can, like, spread a disease. That's pretty sick. Spreads a curse. It makes warp damage higher. Another damage. Other incoming damage. Dang, that's sick. SC is so fucking badass, dude. All units, all creatures. Which is very cool if she's by herself, but not as good if she's amongst homies. We do use her to beef up enemies quite a lot. Stun, get an extra turn where they attack their allies. That's so cool. But again... Oh, wait. Within the area of effect within a 12 cell radius. Not from the point, not from the spellcaster, but from some other point. Okay, never mind. That's pretty good. These are all amazing. Increases an ally's resolve, which is good. And they'll get more action points. That's pretty cool. Removes burning, bleeding, stunned, and toxin. And they regain health. Dang. Can recover, have double the effective distance. Damage cannot be reduced below a certain amount. I like all... Can I just get all these? These are all amazing. And then, of course, there's these things. Man, Immolate the Soul sounds so fun. What does Soulburn do? Takes more damage. They have to do a willpower check. Gotcha. And Psychers in particular have a hard time. Amazing. And the fact that it's in a line. It costs a lot. Costs a lot, but that's pretty disgusting. In a good way, of course. I might just go for this one. All enemies within the area of effect within a 12 cell radius. Oh, it's a 1 cell radius around the target. Okay. So it's not a huge area of effect. We can't use it a whole lot is the problem. That's like, it's pretty much a one-time use thing, because that plus 20 to resistance is going to be kind of rough. This, of course, is one enemy. Yeah, I'm thinking about, like, crowd control. I'm thinking about things to make the bad guys even more sad. As to maximize sadness with bad guys. Give her more distance, have double the effective distance. I also want to give her more buff up the homies skills. Because there was an ability that caught my eye earlier that she has, that she can level into, where they get some really sick bonuses if they, if she buffs up an ally with 2 or more skills that don't give action points. Also, a hydrate. Thank you, Troublesome Violet. Good to see you, bud. I was indeed getting thirsty. You read my brain correctly. That one's pretty cool, too. If they're under voice of command, they immediately make an attack of opportunity against an adjacent enemy. This would be so cool for our melee guy. Until the start of the next turn, all melee attacks made by the target deal more damage equal to... So her fellowship divided by 2, multiplied by the number of enemies adjacent. So that could be, so divided by 2. Presuming it rounds, we'll just assume it rounds down. That means it could go up by 2 or 4 or 6, depending on the number of adjacent bad guys. And if they're under voice of command, they make an attack of opportunity automatically. So just an automatic hit, which is pretty sick. And that, of course, only goes up as we increase her fellowship. So that's pretty badass. So that, I would say it's either a matter of that one or the Soulburn effect. I think I want to do the Soulburn one. Because it seems like... Yeah, Immolate the Soul. I think that's the one. But I'll probably get that other one next. Also, the fact that it allows you to get Scourge of the Red Tide next would be so fucking badass. So yeah, Immolate the Soul. And then, of course, one of these kinds of deals. I think hers would be... The interesting ones for her would be at the bottom. Wish I could see which ones I had previously starred. I already have these two. 2 until the end of combat. Dodge and hit chance reduced by 2 times perception bonus, which is 10. So 10%, which is good. Every 5 bonus characteristic of the staff. It's pretty cool. Stacking bonus of +5, that does go up. Mastery of time is pretty nice then. Right to buy. Abilities suffer -10 penalty to next resistance test. That's pretty cool. Veil degradation goes down. Strange vitality. They can move less, which is pretty cool whenever we do something that affects their movement. Critical hit chance goes up. Only for attacks of opportunity that cannot be dodged. Armor's reduced. +5 fellowship. +1 for every navigator talent or power taken, which is neat. Reduced by the amount of veil degradation. Okay. That would not be great for boss battles, because there's going to be instances where the veil degradation is through the roof that we can only do so much to help that, unfortunately. For movement, a lot of these are pretty good. I think I might just take Strange Vitality, just because I've had my eye on that one for a while, and it's very strange. It is indeed very strange. Perfect Spot, we already have, of course. I think I might just give him Precise Attack, or... Yeah, Joint Analysis I'm not as big of a fan of. Intimidation is cool. Perception bonus. My perception bonus to this character is not great. His intelligence is good, but not that good. I think Precise Attack is the right call here. For that one. And then back to this kind of thing here. Intelligence instead of Fellowship. His intelligence is higher, although I don't think he's good for any of those checks. Heavy armor, forgeable, they gain more stuff, which cannot fall prone is nice. What armor does he have right now? I think he has medium armor. Deflection against burning and flame weapons. Or I could up his... Let's see. What I might just do is I might just raise up his... Not a lot of, like, amazing choices with this guy. I think I might give him this one, because we gave him another skill that makes plasma or melta weapons amazing for him. So he's going to get a plasma or a melta weapon eventually. And when he does, he's going to become an extra cool badass. So I might as well invest into that inevitable future. Let's go for that. All right, everyone's all leveled up. 2 levels in a single night. My God, we're so productive. Okay, let's go back to this main area, because I suspect there's at least one more thing that I missed on the eastern side. I'm going to check the map, though. Instead of just kind of wandering around, I'm going to check the map to see if it becomes apparent. Also, Meerkat with a nut. Of course, Meerkat. I'll always nut for you. I'm going to check the map, because that's probably the quickest way to measure if there's things I don't recognize, or spots on the map that look mysterious. It's a big map. Starport, obviously, it's where we came from. Go down, warehouse. Yeah, we've explored everything. I like go the next, like, to the bottom floor or something there? Because I remember this area up here. We explored that as well. Yeah, I think we're all set. Because, yeah, we did explore that. Okay. First I messed up. Actually, let's do this. If I just double click, there we go. Let's proceed to the command center. What country in Europe is it illegal to pee standing up in an apartment building after 10 p.m.? Very good question, Meerkat. Is this like an actual thing? Or is this a setup for like a D's nuts joke? I could see it being either or both. Either things or both things. It's an actual thing. This is not a D's nuts setup, really? Could have fooled me. Illegal to pee standing up in an apartment building after 10 p.m. You're thinking Netherlands? Man. I like where your head's at. I like that being the idea of that being like a Scandinavian kind of thing. I will say... I'll say Finland. I looked it up, I have the answer. I'll say Finland. Just because I like the idea of it being a Scandinavian country of some variety. Although I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm dead-ass wrong. Formidable shells, a big-ass weapon stored in plain sight. Another tech priest. Ceaseless prayers to the machine spirits of these large missiles. Hopefully this means that there's, like, actual competent leadership here and not heretical fuckery everywhere. Also, the heat coming off this thing. Nice and warm. It says, you're safe here, your lordship? Yes, my lord. No, my lord. Switzerland, interesting. They pissed loud as fuck in the Alps, I sure hope so.
Rise to the top, or get left in the
I hope it sounds like they're frying chicken in there. Haha! They pissed loud as fuck, I think that's real cool. Adjust the height of the command platform. Well, this is an impressive platform, I'll give you that. I just press that button. I should probably talk to the guy, right? They're just diddling and daddling. Doesn't say what this does, so maybe I shouldn't just click it randomly. Crimson Priesthood greets you. I guess, and the guy we have with us, he is part of this crew as well. He must be the guy. We'll click that button afterwards. Gotta do something cool, right? That's how you know where not to step. There you go. There you go, from all this Swiss pissing we're doing. Is peeing standing up after 10 p.m. broke acceptable noise standard laws. Is the idea that if you sit down while peeing, there's less time for the piss to gain velocity as it's going from urethra to water, and therefore it'll be quieter? Or maybe if you're sitting down, it muffles the noise because the sound waves can't raise out from the toilet bowl like into the bathroom. They just hit like your butt cheeks. Maybe that's the idea. So it's like a common courtesy to piss while sitting. Do you think there's like bad boys? There's like some like tough kids who are like, heck the rules, and they piss standing up at like 10:15 p.m. and they're like, shh, and they're like really nervous about it. But like they wear leather jackets. They like wear leather jackets. They got like sunglasses. Like, yeah, we're really cool and badass. Because that's what I would do. I would feel so cool pissing while standing up at 10:05. I'd be like, I'm committing a federal crime. Arrest my ass. So we found the governor. Governor, rather. Oh, and yeah, sorry. Warzarian Abelard's way over here for some reason. Don't worry about it. It is quieter. You know what, Meerkat? And I say this earnestly. I guess it's been a while since I've pissed sitting down. I haven't really thought about it before. Although, you know, I mean, of course, you know, every poo-poo time is pee-pee time. So there is that. Not every pee-pee time is poo-poo time, but every poo-poo time is pee-pee time. So maybe I'll think about that next time. How do you piss when you shit? Well, maybe not at the exact same time. Maybe not the exact same time, but like, you know, while you're sitting on the toilet, might as well take care of business. Just got a shit standing up. You got me there. That would be a very efficient way to do it. That would absolutely make for a louder shitting experience. And also more pronounced splashing, which could be a cleanliness problem. And then he sees Cassia. Lady Navigator, what the hell? Wish I could have received you under different circumstances. Shit's a little fucked right now, lady. No convoy, by the way. Did everybody die? There won't be a need for swift and severe punishment because everyone's dead. Is there some kind of discord between you and Abelard? No, of course not. An old misunderstanding over a century old by now. Don't worry about it. He says, don't worry about it. Yeah, your convoy got murdered. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, but everyone got murdered to death and it was not a good time. I pissed sitting down facing the toilet. Do you do the thing where you, like, straddle the toilet bowl? So it's like you sit, you know, like how when someone does one of these and they're like, all right, let's rock talk. And then they sit like this in front of it, like in a chair, they're sitting backwards. Do you do one of those? You like straddle it backwards? Like you're doing like a cool teacher, like trying to identify with the students. Because that's a power stance. That's a power pissing and I guess power shitting stance too. He says, I have a question I feel compelled to ask. Lady Theodora, right, yes, that whole thing. She is dead. How is it you're the new rogue trader? Died at the hands of cultists. And I claim my inheritance, that's all you need to know. Now, we'll give him the full story. We'll give him the full story, it's the fair way to do it. Slain, it is unthinkable. My deepest condolences. I do need both of these things, and we would definitely achieve this action. I will do it, and I will succeed, and we gain hella profit. Hella profit. I have to hold on, otherwise the lid flies off because of your enormous testicles, Meerkat. Like it weighs down so heavily on the toilet, it creates like a counterweight that could fucking launch parts of the toilet into outer space. With your frighteningly massive testicles. I'm just going to fill in the blanks for you and say, yes, that's correct. All those things are correct. Says you'll be compensated. I will make sure it happens. Good shit. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. Several thousand obedient servants. There you go. But not until after we deal with this sitch. Agreed. The rabble will soon be punished. Agreed. It's because of my long penis. Okay, so you have extremely normal balls, but a penis that could fucking choke a donkey. Gotcha. It's like a railgun. Damn. That is some quantum mechanic breaking shit, and I'm kind of here for it. Or I guess it's quantum mechanic breaking piss, not shit. Can we actually cross the insurrection soon? Command the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Margar. Yes, he did a good job. Yes, Valancius, or yeah, Kunrad betrayed our dynasty. You know where? Yes, I also want to know where Henrix is. I do, he says. Left for Electrodynamic Cenobrium. Ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. No idea what his objectives are. Okay. Well, we know where he's going. Probably not until the next chapter. Yes, the weapon has been destroyed. That's right. I think we're the ones that did it, actually. They could go and you know, pursue this guy now, but I kind of want to resolve this situation first. Because I want to help in this operation. Notes of anxiety creep into the voice, which is an interesting thing to note. I wouldn't think he would be able to feel anxious. Make sure this does not fall into heretical hands. I have to put it down one leg back up the leg around the waist. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. You have to tie like a belt. Gotcha. Gotcha. That sounds like a enormous burden, Meerkat. We all thank you for your service. The service of you having a big penis, that is. Supposed to lock the monastery gates. Okay. Medina says no. I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be attended to first by the Omnissiah servants. So yeah, so that would mean that our buddy Pascal would have to help deal with the situation first. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Shit is fucked right now. Medina and Pascal glaring at each other says, sorry man, we gotta like deal with this now. Stick it up your own ass. A bold question, a bold choice. I took all the extra PP. Yeah, I took on the burden. There you go. I mean, you took on the mantle. Interesting time to quarrel with the servant of the Omnissiah. Or do we let him deal with his own problems? Yeah. That's a problem. Like, yes, he's under my retinue right now, but I guess the governor is technically his boss. We definitely want to be on the governor's good side. Or do we... I feel like we should pick a side here. I feel like we should pick a side. Because, yeah, Pascal wants to ensure that... He wants to venture off and make sure that... Well, I guess that's the thing. If I agree with the governor, does Pascal not get to come with us? I'll go with this first one. Critical situation calls for decisive action. Yeah, an endangered relic. I need people who can do more than just praise the Omnissiah. And yeah, he is one of those guys that has some specialized skills. Ready to strap a bottle to my ankle, sell it as an energy drink? God. I keep forgetting about that article, Meerkat. I keep forgetting about the piss energy drink. And it keeps re-entering my consciousness, whether I want it to be there or not. Let's do it. You mistake me for a fool. I know he arrived separately from you. Low gravity drilling mechanodrite. I'm assuming that's not aimed towards me. I'm guessing that that's Pascal's. What is this called? Of a drilling mechadendrite. On the bridge of his nose. Yeah, I'm good. I'm assuming that's from Pascal. Yeah, it is from Pascal. I'm heading to the monastery. Says, I guess you're going. Is it because of the relic? It's why I came to the scroll. He says I am expected there. I'll help. Sure. And then he will actually join me afterwards, after we resolve that situation. But only within the limits of the Rykad system. I suspect he'll come with us after that. Oh, I guess that's his name, or like his last name, I guess. Continuing the bit, there you go. Until it's no longer. I don't know. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I have a hard time seeing that dying down. Tell me more about this monastery. Sacred reactor guarded by the priest powers the entire planet. It's pretty important, and also talking about it is not legal apparently. I don't. I've only been able to visit it once. A forbidden place, he says. An interrogator of the Inquisition, yes. That's a good point. If the interrogator's going there, we need to go there eventually anyway. It's extreme. Whatever this thing is, it's super badass. Gotta purge the heresy. What has perplexed you about my companion's name? So, Logus or Logis Abel Henuman? So I guess Pascal is just a nickname. Pascal Hanuman. Okay, not Abel. Okay. What do you know about Abel? So it's another tech priest. Can I get more info on this guy? Like his sanctum, but it was destroyed. There are some data crypts in the command post. That might be enough. A mechanical voice from a Vox scan could sound so confused. Archimagos Armanat, apparently. A lot of names to keep track of. I'm kind of having a hard time keeping track. The yes and is my gift and a curse, much like the penis. Very good. The references, yeah. And I've been guilty of that for sure. Excessive penis was, okay, that's good. That's good. And not, yeah, an accident, but not my answer. Thank goodness, Meerkat. Thank goodness. Top of a skyscraper. You know what? You can't be held accountable. These things are going to happen. More people will die by your penis before the day is through. Just got to lean into it, honestly. Just accept it. See it as an unwilling sacrifice that they made. And also glory to the... Well, yeah, it was implied. Glory to the Emperor is implied whenever you talk about your penis. Might as well. Be careful on your search, she says. If you stare into a shadow mirror too long, you might see yourself in it. Mending it is that much more of a tainted affair then. The new reflection is death-like, she says. When a Logis of the Adeptus Mechanicus goes somewhere, you don't ask why. Good to know. I will also commend Malgar. So, that's something we'll do a little shout out for. And yes, if you happen to find Conrad, I would love to have his ass handed to me so that I may sufficiently spank it. The price you pay for society, yes. Finished children's book, yes. Yeah, there absolutely is, yeah. In fact, I think it might even be like an animated series about like just his long noodle-like penis that it's nothing sexual. It's like he just does goofy stuff like with it. Like he'll use it as like a lasso to like save a puppy from like a burning building, or he'll use it to hit the button on an elevator to go up, or just goofy shit like that. Death by huge penis. Genuinely, I'm not terribly surprised. I wonder how much of it is legit though, versus people just shitposting. It's from Denmark. John Dillerman. Gotcha. Yeah, and I think it's like meant for kids because it's like so silly and absurd. There's really no way it can be sexual. It is just goofy, cartoonish antics that in other countries is like, oh my god, that's so fucked up. But there it's like, listen, we think dicks are okay and don't always have to be sexual, and also are kind of funny sometimes. And you know what? Yeah, valid. It says any family, noble or otherwise, has an unworthy scion or so. No information regarding his location, but we have a cogitator connected to a data crypt. Okay. Access prayer is unknown. But if you can convince the machine, we might be able to get something out of Conrad's movements. That is very helpful. The rioters are organized and informed and well armed. Signs of indoctrination into heretical beliefs. Directed by someone competent and charismatic. An arch enemy cult, yes. Aurora, right, that's correct too. Final Dawn. Steal a Vox caster listening. Yeah, let's definitely tell him about that one. I want to tell him all these things. It is something. Audit of our equipment, that's correct. Accidental success of an otherwise disorganized mob of heretics. I'll say the first one. Unwavering gaze makes him give in. He says, all right. This is legitimately a problem. It's not just rabble of usual proportions. This is some bullshittery of warp-flavored nonsense. There's some organized heresy happening. All right. So the governor knows what's up. We've done what we can. At least 95%. I mean, yeah. It's either death by huge penis or death by muscular thighs. Watermelon in the thighs, level carnage. Watermelons with their breasts. There you go. There you go. Well, yes, some kind of watermelon carnage, whether it be by breasts or thighs. I guess really we found 3: huge dick, huge thighs, or huge boobs. Do we want to have the holy foursome and call it a huge butt as well? Want to just go for all 4 of them? It is incredible. Yeah, I've never seen that kind of thing in person, at least, but there are videos. There are videos of acts being committed. Impressive acts for sure. This guy's got a fancy name. Painfully Thin. He's got like a cool hood. It's like pointy. His chrome augments are clanging. Blend in. Yes, his gray eyes blend in so well. A dour stare. Supervises supply routes. All right, very nice. He notices Pascal and then lets out a string of screeching binary tortuously long tirade in which the volume rises and falls at random. So it's like a dial-up. They were like dial-up modeming to each other, I guess. The amnesty servant bows his head in deference. Permission to transfer information. Supreme degree of power. Oh, he wants to trade. Pascal, what the fuck was that dial-up situation? Detailed complaint. Recommend you consider his request to okay. Good. What do you wish to tell me? Haphazard and careless decisions on the part of the Rykad Minoris governor have led to unacceptable consequences. Okay, alright. I mean, no surprise here. Yes, this is all known stuff. You're the head of a rogue trader dynasty. Your position enables you to exert influence. And pressure. Okay. I mean, I think we've resolved the conversations as much as it can go anyway. Diligence in the performance of their duties, he says. The pair in red exchange knowing nods, so they're like on the same wavelength. I'll discuss with the governor. You're an explorer. What are you doing here? Retrieving archived data. Okay. The armorers, for there can be no Imperium without them. Binaric mantras filled with intimidating solemnity. Very good. So, like, they just kind of have this, what's the word? This kind of mantra, this, like, series of mantras, this, like, protocol they know how to follow. What is this cognizance fleet doing here? It is negligible. The research activities have been concluded. Limited presence is maintained for logistics support. You know about Abel? No previous communications. I got nothing. Right, so now we get to relearn about profit factor. It's up to 17 now, which is good. Buying items and such. So we can sell some stuff to this guy. Okay, we already know about most of these things. We can get multi-keys and the cool helmet. But first I want to see if I can trade some stuff to this guy. He would very much like holy gifts. I think I have a lot of holy gifts. Not quite enough, though. Heretic trophies. Not have enough of those either. Ship components. Oh, here we go. Heretic trophies. There we go. Hello? I'd untradeable, I guess. Oh, there. Oh, you have to click that one. There we go. And then holy. All right. So I realize there's multiple counters. That makes sense. That makes sense. The gifts. Holy gifts there. So that raises him up. Oh, I cannot click that one though. I guess let's do these first two then. Trade. Oh. With that one. And that one. Oh, there we go. It's like weird about where it lets you click. Very strange. I got more where that came from though, baby. Holy gifts right here. One here too. Level 3, we're getting some good stuff for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna launch anything of like the top rank into this guy's inventory just because we might as well. So I think, oh, we got one more here. Everything else, I think, would be for other folks. I mean, we could still trade ship components and Mechanicus creations, but I kind of want to hang on to those for the top tier folks. Especially because it sounds like there's no maximum amount we can carry. It seems like we always have room for more. So, alright, so that's all good. So now we get lots of cool stuffs. I mean, I'm just going to grab all of it, honestly. There's really no reason not to. A new bolt gun, that's exciting. Looked like it might be a little bit smaller, but still. Modified bolter, take it. Some more medikits, of course, I'll take all of them. Cool pistol, neat. First aid manual, not sure what that does, but I'll take it. Lots of grenades, and needle ring. We've almost maxed out their favor with us, at least for the time being. I'm not sure if it goes up higher, perhaps. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. Like that armor looks really badass. Oh, it's almost got the Gordon Freeman kind of HEV suit thing going on. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we got lots of good stuff. We could sell more or trade more, I guess, but for now, we got lots of good stuff to play with. That'll be good. All right, and he said I was going to talk to the governor. He says you're not doing enough to ensure the safety here. He's like, listen, man, I'm trying. This tech priest is insistent. There's a squad out there. I wonder if he wants us to check on the squad then. That might be a side quest then. Alright, now what was this over here? Is this the Cod Theater he was saying like might actually do something? It's old, but it's been well cared for. Okay. Awaiting access code. Well, we've got a plenty good tech use skill. And unravel some secrets. Logis Able, anything we got? That is accepted the request. Let's take a look. Got something then. Cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it. Shackled in stasis. Potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. Not really sure what to make of any of this. Revelation granted by the Omnissiah. Course of his data meditation has been recorded. Seeking an audience with Dar Impulse 6. May assist in interpreting the revelation. Governor's Palace for a shuttle flight to the Cenobium. Electrodynamic Cenobium. Message been sent to Furibundus system. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message. It was me. He wanted me. Oh, okay. So I was alright, so he was the person who was supposed to receive this message, but do what with that knowledge? This one. Archives of every Augur station in Rykad Minoris. And queried. Named Majos, Maruf, and Zarafe the Keen. Two great champions of faith. Okay. Purpose of the computation requested is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Yes, that's correct. Computation is positive. Malfunctions detected. The ships moving across the systems deliberately blinded the sacred augurs' eyes. Augurs are the sensories, okay. First of these ships is thought to have arrived 2 Rykad Minoris cycles ago in the winter. Most recent one was a month ago. Insurrection has been long in the making. No surprise there. Only prophet of the insurgency. Yes, Aurora, right. Other ship movements are attributed to weapon deliveries. Okay, so there was other potential knowledge, but the final entry cuts off randomly. Recent observations. Ship is translated into the system. It's us, I think, yeah. Nearby has hurriedly sped away. Brother Twilight. I'm thinking that was I mean, we've heard that before. It could have been the... Oh, yeah. In fact, that's exactly it. That's the prison planet. So, we've already resolved that whole situation. Planet side coordinates. Heavy auger station jamming. Is that it? I think that's it. Alright, so we gained some side quest knowledge, I think. But nothing else. Can we go back to this guy now? Anything else for the governor? Nope, that's all I want to discuss. Okay, well, we talked a lot, and we learned a lot, and we got a lot of names of places. Things that right now don't really have... Well, some of them are important, and some of them we're able to act on right now. I think a lot of them are names of places and people that will become more important later on. Yeah, the binaric chants. It's pretty cool. But I think we've done all we can here. So we're going with Pascal to his this holy place. I'll confess the name of this place has already escaped me. We could go back to the void ship. I guess that's what we're doing, actually. I guess that's our next thing, is to go back to the void ship. But I thought there was going to be like more things for us to do to try to figure out the whole like source and way to end this rebellion. So, oh, we're going back to Minoris. Oh, no, we're already on Minoris, right? So we need to go to this electrodynamic cenobium. There's that. Find the governor. Yeah, so we're good there. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Well, no, it says it's still... Oh, that was weird. It said it was yellow, like incomplete. So this one. So it seems like that is really the next main thing. Yeah, I really thought for sure there'd be something for us to do with this planet still. No new rumors, of course. No contracts at all. So I guess in both cases... Oh, and of course, yes, we did... I think we now have resolved New Blood. Okay. So I say we just go back to the void ship, then. There's just nothing else in the upper ways, or even lower ways. We've explored everything there is to explore. And we could go trade with Thunderfang again. It actually might not be a bad idea, because we definitely have more things to attempt to sell to them. Like, oh, heretic trophies. They actually give a shit about those now. What about Xeno artifacts? Untradeable. I actually don't know if I have enough Xeno artifacts. Don't see any. And of course, heretic trophies, yeah, we already gave a bunch of those to the other folks. That's the thing, it is almost 3. Let's go ahead and... yeah, there's nothing I want to sell here. I was going to see if there was any other, like, quick loose ends we could wrap up here. Get another one of these things. Just... Oh, because I didn't have the profit factor for it. Right. Yeah, the menus, I just can't resist. I see menus, I get all my heart goes aflutter. Head to the monastery. It's weird because... Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we were supposed to... Maybe there was a new path that opened there, at least. An identified void ship. What I am going to do real quick... I think there's nothing new here. I'm going to poke my head in real quick. Make sure there's no new points of interest. There's not. It says unidentified void ship. Is that a thing we already knew about? Not explored. Oh, this was a rumor. Right, okay. So this could be a side quest. Yeah. I'll poke it. Signature and origin impossible to identify. This actually could have been related to what we just kind of read about on that council, on that terminal. Send a squad to explore. What do we get? A lot of experience. Colossal Void Ship is covered with spikes. It's like a morbid beast sculpted from darkness itself. Belongs to the Xeno race Drakari. Or Drakari, rather. It sounds familiar. Ready to collapse at any moment, the Void Ship emits a long, woeful creak as if promising to drag along into the abyss below anyone who dares to disturb its slumber. Send more troops to the planet. Recall the people. Alright, so we have to make a choice here. More people sent. The Void Ship collecting valuable findings. I mean, I say there could be something good. I would say either we get the like the whatever valuables there are, or we try to get some info. But if we send people to the planet, yeah, what do we could lose resources. So, and in this particular case, I mean, I guess in both cases it could be gross. Now we've been to Rykad Minoris before, Majoris before. Let's do this one. Stabilize the Void Ship. Soldiers who went to the vessel were met with lifeless bodies of Xenos who died when it crashed. Void Ship itself came to life, craving to sate its wicked appetite for human death. The vessel systems reacted to the intruders, senselessly cruel. Deadly traps have been activated. We did get some items. Oh, with agility tests. Gotcha, okay. Interesting. Monstrous contraptions designed to mince, rip apart, and incinerate victims took soldiers by surprise, but were neutralized before the squad suffered significant losses. And a bunch of cool items, but no data that could shed light on why it came here. So we didn't get any intel, but we did get some cool shit. Now it's weird that I can click it again, but I think it is a one-time thing. Yeah, and nothing else there. It's weird that it still says points of interest detected, even though there's nothing new there. Of course, Iraq 5 is truly donezo. Already explored. The prison planet. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else there. Oh, there's a different place you can land onto, I think. Because I think the bunker... would have been the... that'd have been the command center. Right, okay. So this is where we want to be. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Hold on, I'm just gonna poke my head in real quick. Oh, it looks like we can level up again. There have been so many levels today, my god. Yeah, okay, that is what that is. That's fine. We'll just warp back out. Just a few loading zones. So yeah, went until 3 a.m. tonight. That's a late stream. But that's okay. I don't have to work tomorrow. I can suffer a little bit of going extra late like a dingus. I just can't normally. But that's the joy. That's the joy of having a lot of time off for the holidays. And also the desire to, like, get stuff done in this game. Because I'm glad we did some Lethal Company. It was a lot of fun. But I'm also trying to, like, I'm trying to keep my momentum going with this game. And explore more of it and complete more chapters. Partly because, of course, we have dares we're working on. Dares, giveaways we're working on unlocking. Got a lot of cool stuff to experiment with, by the way, which is exciting. But yeah, we got a lot of cool things to unlock for giveaways and such. And the hope is that that we'll be able to complete Chapter 2 at least before, I guess it's 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now is when the Dare Drop campaign for this game ends. So I'm trying to knock out as much as I can in the meantime. And of course, we have marathon streams, we have multiplayer things in between as well. And at the beginning of the year, I think at the beginning of the year, my work schedule won't be super crazy, but I obviously won't be able to stream late like I'm doing tonight, obviously. So I'll have to enact some semblance of responsibility, unpleasant as that is. But we saved, we are good. We'll do the level next time. I think we level like 2 or 3 times tonight. My God. We've gotten so much experience. We got some cool items to play with and equip. Abelard is back to healthy now, which means his strength and toughness are back to full. Has that injury or the trauma he sustained on like the second combat of that first area was awful. So we're in much better shape now. Much better shape. And yeah, we'll explore the rest of this area. I'm hoping that we do get a chance to meet this Aurora person. And we get to like cut down the source of this rebellion. I mean, I guess it's not our problem, but I want to know. I see heretical shit like this. I see this kind of stuff go down, and I want to know it, man. I want to understand where it came from. From a storytelling perspective, it's very fascinating. So I'm like right there. I'm right there and wanting to solve the mysteries. So maybe next time.